Hey, it's me, Raptor, coming back at you again with some more Dragon Ball Legends, and in today's video we are going to be breaking down everything that's going to be dropping after maintenance. So that includes the new upcoming free Trunks, who you can acquire through an event, this one right here, and there's going to be obviously a new co-op since Full Power Jiren's co-op just ended, and not only that, there's also going to be a new banner, all of which we are going to be going through right now. So before we break down Trunks, let's go over all of this. So there's gonna be a new co-op, like I said. It could be against Android 18, unlikely because that's just, for sure. There's probably gonna be another character as the co-op boss, but we'll just have to wait and see. There's gonna be this event, Fierce Fights, Super Saiyan Trunks, get Super Saiyan Trunks Teen and aim to limit break. So through this event you can 14 star this guy, and I would say that he probably is gonna be a unit that you will not regret having. So yeah, grind this guy out. It's literally free. You can 14 star him and just use him for fun if you want to do so. Otherwise he's just there to fill up your box even more. But yeah, in terms of new banners, there's gonna be a few returning banners obviously, which I'm not gonna be going over, but the new banner, the actual new banner, is gonna be this one right here, Legends Movie Saga Broly. One sparking character guaranteed in every multi. That's how it is with most of these kind of banners, so yeah, that's to be expected. My suggestion, do not summon on this guy unless you really need Goku and Vegeta. Gogeta Blue, he's still pretty decent. Broly's a fun unit to use, but this banner, I wouldn't say it's worth the summon, only if you want Goku and Vegeta, but even then, I suggest not spending. Instead, you should save for anniversary, since it's literally just like 2 months away, I think, right now. So yeah, consider just skipping this banner, do dailies and whatnot, but don't do multis on this banner unless you really want Goku and Vegeta, in which case, you might want to test your luck with 1 or 2 multis, but yeah, other than that, do not summon on this banner. Now, let's go over what you've all been waiting for, Trunks' kit. So, Super Saiyan Trunks Teen, his color hasn't been revealed yet, but by the time this video is out, it's probably gonna be revealed and I'll have it in the title. But yeah, we don't know his color yet, unfortunately, but we do have his kit out already. So, main ability, restore one key by 50, destroy all your own cards and randomly draws 4 new ones. Also applies buff effect, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover to self for 10 time counts. So this guy's main ability kind of reminds me of the transforming Trunks, the Android 13 movie transforming Trunks, who transforms from base form to Super Saiyan. Yeah, post transformation his main ability is kind of similar, I would say, excluding the cover nullification, but yeah, kind of reminds me of that. So let's take a look at his first passive. 25% to strike damage inflicted against tag Lineage of Evil. Yeah, I expected this guy to have some sort of anti-LOE buffs. I would have preferred if it was just damage inflicted buffs in general, but I suppose I will take strike damage inflicted buffs too. I mean, better at that than just not having anything at all, so yeah. Also, applies the following effects yourself when this character enters the battlefield. 70% to damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. Reduced damage received by 40%, cannot be stacked. Okay, I would have once again, I would have preferred if he had like 80% damage inflicted, because that's the standard amount units have nowadays, 80% damage inflicted right off the rip. That's just how it is with units nowadays. But this guy seems to have only 70% damage inflicted, which is kind of disappointing, but we take it, I guess. His damage reduction is pretty good, 40% damage reduction. The following effects occur when enemy switches characters when this character is on the battlefield. So whenever your enemy switches characters, he's gonna reduce your allies' sub count by 2, which is pretty good. Sub count manipulation is always very good. So basically, thanks to this guy's first passive, you most likely can go for very quick switches, and there's not a limit to this passive. You can, the more your enemy switches characters, the more your sub count is reduced. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. Reduce damage received by 20% for 10 time counts. Okay, so that's gonna ramp up to a 60% damage reduction, which is nothing to laugh about. That's actually really good. But yeah, it does depend on your enemy switching. So yeah, there is also that. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. That's also decent to have. I mean, who knows, you might be running out of cards. This is gonna help you with that. But generally, when you have something like this, drawing cards when your enemy switches, you also want to have restore key when your enemy switches, but this guy doesn't seem to have that. It is what it is. Once again, shortens zone sub count by 1 every time another battle member is hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move arts attack. So I would guess that this guy most likely has dead buffs in his kit, because a whole lot of sub count manipulation, so yeah, I would say this guy probably has dead buffs. We'll see. Second passive applies the following effects to self every time this character uses an arts card. Okay, now this makes sense. So basically they gave him 70% damage inflicted right off the rip instead of 80%, simply because he can gain more damage inflicted buffs the more you go on with the battle. So yeah, 20% damage inflicted buff every time you use an arts card, and this activates 3 times. So basically that's gonna be a total of 130% to damage inflicted, although activation counts are reset when effect and activation counts reset when characters switch. So this is kind of like green metal cooler, after you switch, you have to it cancels all these buffs, and you have to grind them out once again once you do switch in. So that's kind of disappointing, but hey, 130% damage inflicted as your peak damage inflicted is pretty good, I would say. So yeah, also -3 to strike and blast arts cost activates 3 times also, and -10% to enemy sustained damage card effects. All of these can activate 3 times, but their effect and activation counts are reset when you switch out from Trunks. So yeah, that's kind of situational. It could be very, very good, or it could be very, very bad. It really depends on how long you are able to stay in with Trunks. So yeah. Applies the following effects to allies when this character is defeated. I called it. These kind of units generally do have dead buffs, so yeah, this guy is no exception. Restore health by 20%, pretty good, and 30% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. I would say this is also pretty good. So basically, the way I see it, you wanna just deal as much damage as possible with this guy, and in the end you just wanna let him go away. You probably wanna sack him off to a rising rush, similar to how Corrupted Mode Zamasu plays, I would say, in that regard. But yeah, blue card deals major impact damage, cancels enemy attribute upgrades on hit, activates 3 times. Okay, not too good. I mean, if it dealt massive impact damage, it would have been kind of good, but it is what it is. Once again, green card, randomly draw 1 new with restore key by 30 and a 20% damage inflicted buff for 15 time counts. Okay, his green card is simplistic, minimalistic, but it does what it needs to get done. It's gonna extend your combo and it's gonna increase your damage, as simple as that. His Z ability caters towards tag future and tag event exclusive, and it's gonna give them a base strike attack and defense buff 26%. So I'm guessing his him at 14 stars is gonna be 28% to tag future or tag event exclusive base strike attack and defense, as well as 18% to characters that are both tag future and Vegeta clan base blast defense. I'm gonna be honest, this guy is not anything impressive, but you know, he's gonna be good to have regardless. So yeah, he's a free unit. What more can you expect? He's gonna get done what you expect a free unit to get done. So yeah, I'm gonna say he's a mid to low A tier unit, I would say. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this Trunks and whether you're gonna be using him or not. And yeah, this has been Raptor. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the very end, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace. Okay, so all of this got revealed after I got done recording this video, but I just knew I had to include this. So Trunks, his color got revealed. He's gonna be a yellow melee type unit. So yeah, and not only that, there's also gonna be 4 very good equipments that are going to be dropping right after maintenance. First things first is the latest awakened equipment, which is going to be Awakened Mysterious Youth, which is an equipment for Trunks melee type units, a must have if I do say so. But yeah, the first slot 10% to health restoration as well as some base Q recovery. Second slot is going to give you 23% to base blast defense and 30% to base strike attack. So yeah, really good equipment for Trunks melee type units. There's also going to be a new equipment which is going to be acquirable on free-to-play Trunks' event, that event I was talking about earlier, through which you can get this new free-to-play yellow Super Saiyan Trunks to 14 stars. Basically, this is going to be the equipment that's going to be acquirable through the special battle, and it's going to be for Hybrid Saiyan melee types. So yeah, double base strike attack and some base health, which is really good. I would say this is a very good equipment for someone like Revival Gohan. But yeah, really good equipment. Be sure to grind this out as well. There's also gonna be 2 new platinum equipments which I'm gonna be going over also. So let's do this. Where is it? Okay, this right here is one of the 2. This is an equipment for Android Saga units. The androids appear. Base blast attack 20% on the first slot, 15% to double base defense, and 30% to base strike attack. So once again, a really good equipment for Android Saga units, I would say. And oh man, you guys are not ready for this. LF Cell is gonna be getting his platinum unique equipment. Oh man, this guy, I expected Vegito Blue or maybe even LF Rose to get a platinum equipment before this guy, but apparently not. LF Cell is gonna be getting his platinum equipment. I'll end this now. First slot, 25% to base strike and blast defense, 25% to base key recovery, 25% to base crit buffs. The second slot, 25% to base strike and blast attack, 20% to inflicted damage, and 15% to health restoration. And the third slot, 35% to own unique gauge when battle starts, 15% to base health, and that's just the best. You know, there's like 3 randomized slots. There's gonna be 5%, 15%, and the third variation which I just talked about. But yeah, this equipment is one of the best equipments in the game right now, I would say. Every time a Legends Limited unit gets a platinum equipment, it ends up being one of the best equipments as is. So yeah, is this really surprising? No. LF Cell is gonna be seeing a whole lot of use again now that he has this right here. He once again might be powerful opponent, Regen, and Android's best purple unit. He already was Android's best purple unit, but for PO and Regen, it was debatable. But now I would say he is indeed the best purple for all 3 of his teams. So yeah, looking forward to using him with his platinum equipment. And yeah, finally we are gonna be ending this video. See you guys on the next one. Peace.